From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check. 53. Check. 53.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And they will not be From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh!
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And now it's second down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
First down, San Francisco.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. And off the deflection, it's caught. And he got blown up, losing yardage 4. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. That's complete to Robinson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
I don't need to. I'm the line. Exit.
Mahomes now on first down. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. DeForest Buckner. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. To try again after the sack. Mahomes, he's airing it out for, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 68 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Like 20.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, Oftentimes, the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
To throw, it's Mahomes. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins, for the Kansas City first. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Coming to you. Coming to you.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. Robinson's got it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, 79 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. There he goes left side. A big play there for the Niners. 58 yards.
Here we go.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. It's Coleman here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, 49ers 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
It's Kelsey on the ground. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Going deep here for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Rolling, trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, past the 20. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play, a pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half.
Thrown across his body and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Not that time for Watkins.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, You can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll run with Coleman on first down. It's a room to maneuver. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman. As the first half is winding down, and the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
At their own 28-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. That's caught at the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And after that touchdown, we are just a PAT away from a tie game. And I know everyone's going to look at it and go, guess what? Tie game, all even? They just scored. If they kick this extra point and tie it, they're going to feel like they're the ones that are in control.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Now Mahomes, and this is caught by Watkins. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And again, it's Mahomes. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Now Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and the Chiefs' 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check 26, 65.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. They will run again with Coleman. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Garoppolo now. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
We're back now in KC. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
I got him.
Mahomes to throw once more. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from the 20, and the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And I want to give the big guy some credit because he deserves it, but where was the defense there? Because he's not a burner.
I think they fooled him big time by handing him the football. It's not normal for him to touch it very often on a running play. I think the defense was just ill-prepared for that eventuality.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Got the connection here to Bourne. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident